Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another Cup of Tech. Thanks a lot for those who did comment in last week's show. A lot of you guys actually interested in the Galaxy camera as well. I think it is a really good concept. I can't wait to get my hands on one just to really see the true value of it, but we're going to wait and see what happens with that. Anyway, lots more to get on with the show. Let's get straight to it. Obviously, as you can probably tell, it's still November and it's almost at the end. I've got one more week to go. This is officially week 3. Although I thought last week was week 3. Anyway, it's not. So it's almost about to go. I look horrible. It's really embarrassing. But anyway, it is this month. It'll be gone next month. Now, just as well, I was reading on Ozdroid this week that December is missing from the Android 4.2 update. Now, it's not missing from the whole calendar. It's just missing when you try and add an event. Now, it's just a bit of a fail on Google's part. They really need to fix that up pretty quickly because it is the 22nd today, 23rd when this video goes live. So they're starting to run out of time. So if you're trying to plan your Christmas events and parties and things like that, it's going to be a bit tricky because guess what? There's no December yet. So, oops. Just speaking on oops, Oprah Winfrey, the very famous talk show lady, decided to tweet out this week how good the Surface is. To be exact, she said, I'll say it like she would say, actually I can't. She says, gotta say, love that Surface, have bought 12 already for Christmas gifts. Lucky friends. And it's one of her favourite things. She does a whole list of favourite things every year, and it's made the list. Fantastic. However, the tweet that she did it from came from an iPad. So she tweeted about how good the Surface was, not on the Surface. So a bit of an oops. It seems to have gone viral. Everyone went crazy about it. When she's got, I think, 14 million followers, that's bound to happen. Someone will notice. Oops. Also in smartphone news, Sony decided to bring out a new phone. It's the Xperia TX. Now, I've looked at some of their most recent phones. I wasn't blown away by them. I thought the design was a bit lacking and things like that. This one looks good. It's got the arc style back. It's got that very, very thin look to it. It looks good. It looks good. They put a front-facing camera on it because some of their recent ones didn't have them. The specs look pretty decent. Pretty decent. Not fantastic, but pretty good. Now, the fascinating thing with this phone is that it was used in the recent Bond film Skyfall. I think it's not in Australia yet, actually. Anyway, it's been used in that film, so it's the Bond phone. And if you want to be more like James Bond, this is kind of the phone that you need to get. It looks kind of cool. I'm actually asking already for a review unit. I want to see what it's like to be James Bond for a little bit. In Australia, it's only going to be available on Vodafone, which probably isn't the network that James Bond would use if he really needed it, because people wouldn't be able to call him and he'd get more dropouts, and you know what I mean. It's not great. Speaking of Vodafone, this week they announced, well, they didn't really announce, they just subtly said that something was happening. SmartPass. Now, SmartPass is going to be an application that Vodafone is going to provide on all of their NFC-enabled phones, like the Galaxy S3. And what it allows you to do is finally make mobile payments. So, you're able to take your phone and pay for goods at the checkout with your phone. Just tap it and walk away. Now what they're doing is they've teamed up with Visa for this one. So what they do is they have this application on there which you set up like a prepaid account. And what it does is it deducts money from your actual credit card and like a prepaid card, and then uses, say, a $50 recharge on the phone to tap and pay for goods. Which is great because it allows you to finally use your phone and not pull out your wallet all the time. However, I'm a bit concerned. I don't know why I asked Vodafone about this, about how it really works from the transactional point of view, because if I tap and I buy lunch, that transaction does not appear on my credit card. It appears on the phone in the application, but on my credit card all I'm seeing is the withdrawals of the $50 amounts when it needs to recharge and things like that. So I'm saying transaction for SmartPass on the credit card, but that's the only transaction I would know about. So I think that's a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen actually the whole credit card on the phone, which I can then just use it as normal. But maybe there's a security reason behind that. We're yet to find out. It's not going to be out till next year anyway, but when it does come out, I'll be asking a lot more questions because I'm excited. I think it's cool. I just realized I left the spoon in here, and only noticed now. It's a bit of a short week in the news field for me. There wasn't a great deal which came out this week. Not that much happened. But one big thing which happened for me, and it's one of the reasons I actually didn't do a lot of articles this week, I'm sort of just referring to other bits of news. BlackBerry contacted me this week and they've invited me to go to Blackberry Jam, which is a developers conference, which is great. I do get invited to events, this isn't unusual. However, this event is actually in Bangkok. So I'm going to Thailand next week. I actually leave on the Wednesday, so the next cup of tea that I have will be in probably my hotel room in Bangkok. So I'm still going to try and do a show. I'm really committed to making sure we can still get this done. I think it's possible. As long as I have internet access there, I don't see a reason why we can't do it. During the week, expect that I'll be doing some video blogs, probably after the conference events that I'm going to, learning a lot more about BlackBerry 10. And a lot of developers will be there, so I'm going to be interested to know what they're doing, what great things they're making with the platform, and things like that. So pretty excited. I mean, I haven't been to Thailand before, so that's a plus. But yeah, huge opportunity for me, so I'm very excited. Good thing for you guys as well, if you're interested in BlackBerry 10, I'm hopefully going to have a fair bit of information for you about it also. So, you know, being quite open with you guys, BlackBerry's invited me, they're paying for the trip and everything. I'm grateful for it, but I don't want you guys to ever get, you know, things that I'm misleading or advertising for somebody or anything like that. 100% open with you guys. That's what's happening next week. And can't complain with that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Please continue to comment. I said to somebody last week, I have the best audience. You guys leave smart comments. I don't get trolled. I don't get losers on my video watchers. You guys are just good people. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week in Bangkok. Bye.